Hi everybody, it's Heavy Dobby, and I don't have a report today. I'm just doing a vlog because I can. And the first thing I wanted to show you is my shirt. You guys, this is the first time in 24 years that I have been able to go into a regular store and buy clothes off the rack. I have always had to shop in the big girl section. And I've even got the tag on still. I haven't taken off the tag. But I am so excited. And so, anyway, um, I just went up to the rack and picked out what I wanted and bought myself a couple of shirts, and here they are. So, they're still in the X's, I have to admit. But even to go into a store and get 1 to 3X or something is just amazing to me. Anyway, how do I look? I was having a little back and forth chat with a new HCGer. She's actually towards the end of her first round and kind of battling with the whole concept of going into P3. And a lot of you have met her already. Her name is HCG Crazy. And I think her name is Lori. Anyway, I was sharing with her some of my thoughts, and we seem to have connected on the idea part. She is being really, really strict with herself on P2, as I was, and felt very secure, all swaddled in my rules of P2, and had a hard time when I would hear other people venturing out beyond those limitations. And then kicked and screamed all my way into P3, feeling very insecure and unwrapped and exposed, and now I needed to figure out how to handle life. And now that I'm on P2 again, it's coming like full circle. And I was able to share with her that because on P2 I was really strict the first time, P2 this time I know myself a little bit more. And on P3, there's so much value in P3 for those of you who haven't hit P3 yet, because it's like you don't have to go through P3 twice to understand it. Or I don't. I didn't have to, because P3 is eating for life, eating for real. P2 is structured and patterned and regimented, and this is what you do. Follow these color in the lines. P3 is okay, go eat, have fun, and don't gain any weight. Well, that's what we've been doing all our life. Been doing it wrong, but through the errors that we have made, we have learned what P3 should be. So when we hit P3, we have something to mirror it against. But on P2, we didn't until we hit P2 the second time. Now I have my first P2 to look back on and understand what I can and cannot do to stay within those boundaries to make P2 successful. I hope that makes sense, because it really makes sense to me. So I just wanted to share that little ditty with you. I wanted to also share about my stash of HCG that will be hopefully coming in the mail. With Dr. Oz being on the television and hearing other people who have ordered, I too ordered from All Day Chemist, and there's been, people who go on and say that they have had viruses or spam that they get from being on All Day Chemist. Um, so I was a little nervous about that. Although, like, I couldn't order it from work because we have such a firewall on our job that I can't even open up All Day Chemist at work. I discovered. And then, who was I listening to? I watched so many vlogs this morning. There was somebody who said that they had ordered their supply of. Uh, you good HCGers should grab your water. It's time to drink. Count of 10. Are you ready? 10 big gulps. I hope you gulped and guzzled with me. If not, maybe next time. Anyway, so somebody was sharing that they had ordered their HCG as well. And oh, I think it was Mama Cato. I think. Anyway, and that it got stuck at the border, and that she received a letter that said that her package was going to be held, that unless that she could prove, or if she wanted to, argue the case, that she could, but she decided not to because she didn't technically have a prescription for HCG. So it went back, but All Day Chemist was kind and they shipped it again, or shipped another shipment, and it came through. So I was a little nervous. There's just a little bit of stuff going on that makes me realize that I'm an HCG crackhead, and I have to have my stash of HCG. So, here's my HCG right here. I keep in this little, see, it's starting to get low, as you can see. But this is my case that I keep my HCG in, and all my supplies. And as you can see, I do have 2 boxes left, but I think this is just a backup. I take Ovidac, by the way, if you want to know that. And this has an expiration date of what? May of 2013. Once it's diluted or something. Ovidac 5K. There's 2 expirations, but dilutant. Oh, I see. The Ovidac HCG expires July of 2012, and the dilutant, which is also in here, expires a year later. That's what it is. So Ovidac is my drug of choice, if you will, and but let me tell you, I have figured that it's going to take me 8 more rounds to lose the weight that I need to lose. Yeah, I've lost about 45 pounds, but I have about 130 to go, 125 to go. And I am just I'm sorry, my eye itches, and this is the eye that likes to tear up all the time. Um, I am doing just one vial of 5,000 I use for however long it lasts me, and I'm considering that around. For the most part, it's 30 days, 27 to 30 days. I think I get 27 injections out of it. I'm doing, what is I can't remember the units that I take per day. But so in order to do 27 rounds, each round my goal is to lose 18 pounds per round. So in 27 days, 18 pounds. So that gives me a little bit of breathing room if I do low day and um, gain a little bit, or after a long P3, if I'm 2 pounds above my LIW, then that would give me some 4 or 5 pounds playing. So let's say it was 5 pounds that I had gained, and the 18 and the 5 um, would give me just probably a real successful round, because I have been successful. But I also need to say that I have changed my rounds. I sometimes sit down and write a piece of paper and say, okay, if I do this, I go on P3 on this day, P2 on that day, I load on this day, I want to, load on this specific day because I'm going to go out of town, those kind of things. Uh, I change it to at least twice every time I do a round. So right now, that's what my plan is. 8 rounds, 27 injections. This time I did order B12, as Miss HCG Shanna showed us just recently on how to do the injections. I ordered those little packets that had the 8 ampules in it. I got 4 packets. So I've got enough to do 32 injections. I'm just having a little trouble finding a 25 gauge needle. I don't know. I don't think in the state of Oregon you can buy syringes over the counter. So if any of you are in a state where you can purchase syringes over the counter and you can get a 25 gauge half-inch needle, let me know. I'll be happy to pay you and have them and pay you for shipping and everything, because I'll need 30, 30 some odd, 30 to 50 syringes, if that's possible. If not, private message me about it. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. The rest of this is shout outs, just a few. So if you don't want to hear anything else, feel free to turn this off and move on. But I do want to say a couple of things to a few people. First of all, Georgia Peach. I don't know if it's Georgia Peach, HCG, or Georgia Peach, but it's GAPEACH. Um, I am welcoming you to the HCG Club. I'm excited. You made me giggle when you said you were starstruck because I replied to you. And let me just tell you, this is a journey that we can go on together alongside each other, and not me leading or anything. So I notice that you have not vlogged. I don't know if you intend to vlog, but I will tell you that there is a lot of benefit to vlogging. It really connects you with a support group, and so you guys keep an eye out for Georgia Peach. If you can find her, you can look on my friends list, on my subscribers list, I think. And if you find her, subscribe to her, and then we'll watch and see if she vlogs or not. So you guys know what we do to people who don't vlog, and they just subscribe, right? And they have that. She doesn't have a silhouette. She has a picture, so she's on her way. All right, Shanna, you are glowing. No kidding. Since you've been on P3, your face looks different. Even from going off of P2 into P3, I think things have shifted. You are just radiant. So, good job, girl. Keep the recipes coming, though. As we approach P3, all of us, we're always looking for recipes. I'm going to do some too. I just don't have a good kitchen, and it just makes it hard. My kitchens aren't clear. I have this whole wall full of just mason jars and all that. Oh my gosh, look at the time. Okay, shut up, Hebby Dobby. Jonah and Janny, you guys rock. I love you. I cannot believe that you have lost 6 more pounds and you're on P3. Oh my gosh. If only. I mean, you got some playing room there. I mean, not, you don't want to play too hard. Miss Callie, Southern Diva, girlfriend, sister friend. I'm telling ya. What is your name? Is it Renee or is it Lisa or is it Cal? What is it? You crack me up. I love you. I'm glad you're on P2 because you do vlog a lot more on P2, so we get to see you more. Kid to you, hang in there, girlfriend. I am so sorry you can't do chocolate light delight, but you know what? I think you're gonna rock on P3 and you're gonna love your life. Rabbit Lady, it was funny today. I was thinking, oh, I haven't heard from Rabbit Lady lately. I wonder what she's doing. And then 5 minutes later, I get online, and there you are with an update. Perfectly cool. All right, you guys, this is a long one again, and I am going to stop apologizing because you guys can just turn me off if you want to. No big deal. Anyway, no pictures today. No bragging, mother brag book today, I guess. So take care. I love you. Happy doggy here.